students, myself, MM Dixit, Bhogavati Mahavidyalay Kurd. According to the decision of Bhogavati Shikshan Prasarak Mandal, we started video lectures. So, welcome in the first lecture of the subject physics. And please guess the name of our first chapter. So, the name of our first chapter is Rotational Dynamics. Let us form two parts of this chapter. First part is from the phenomenon of circular motion. So, first part of this chapter is characteristics of the circular motion. Is from the characteristics of the circular motion, and the second part is from the phenomenon of the rotational motion. In old syllabus, both were in two separate chapters, circular motion and rotational motion. But in this new syllabus, both phenomenons are combined in the chapter rotational dynamics. Let us understand the difference between circular motion and rotational motion by these videos.
More accurately, it's defined as the motion of an object along the circumference of a circle. The circumference of a circle is the length of this boundary which is curved. So if an object is moving along the circumference of a circle, we say it's undergoing circular motion. Can you give me any real-life examples in which objects execute this type of motion? What about the satellites orbiting the Earth? Yes, a satellite orbiting at a certain height is also undergoing circular motion. What other examples of circular motion can you think of? Take a small object and tie it to one end of a rope. Take the other end of the rope in your hand and whirl it around in circles. You see that the object is performing circular motion. Notice that the distance of the stone from your hand is always the same. What about the moving fan? Is it also undergoing circular motion? First, we use the word rotating because it's performing rotational motion. What is axis of rotation in this case? Yes, it lies on the axle of the wheel. So the wheel is also undergoing rotational motion about this fixed line. Other examples of this type of motion can be the Earth spinning around its axis and a spinning top. But wait a moment. Let's go back to our example we discussed earlier. When this object was whirled around in circles, we said that it was performing circular motion. But here, if we take this line as our axis of rotation, then we can also say that the object is performing rotational motion around this fixed line. So what is the motion of this object? Circular or rotational? What exactly is the difference between the rotational and the circular motion? In all the examples of rotational motion that we saw, the axis of rotation is a part of the object. It is going through the object. But in this case, the axis of rotation is not passing through the object. It's totally separate from the object. Hence, we don't call this motion as rotational motion. This is circular motion and not rotational. So this is the difference between circular and rotational motion. If a body moves along the circumference of a circle, we say that it's performing circular motion. And if the body is spinning around the fixed line called the axis of rotation, and if that axis of rotation passes through the body, we say that it's undergoing rotation.
So, come back to our first part of this chapter. It is characteristics of the circular motion. Now, the first characteristic of the circular motion is it is an accelerated motion. If The question will be asked as give the characteristics of the circular motion. Then the answer will be only in one sentence shown by this underline. It is an accelerated motion. But if the question will be asked as why the circular motion is an accelerated motion, then the answer is as the direction of the velocity changes at every instant, it is an accelerated motion. Now let us understand why the direction of the velocity changes in case of the circular motion. Consider particle is performing uniform circular motion shown in this diagram in an anticlockwise sense shown by these arrows. Suppose that different positions of the particle on the circumference. This is a first position, this is a second position, this is third, and this is fourth. These positions are shown here by the dark marks. If the particle is at first position, then the linear velocity of the particle is along this tangent and it is towards left. If the particle is at position 2, then its linear velocity is along the tangent and in the downward direction. Similarly, at third position it is towards right, and at fourth position it is in the upward direction. It shows that when the particle is performing uniform circular motion, then the velocity continuously changes. Therefore, as there is a change in velocity in circular motion, so the circular motion is an accelerated motion. Now, the second characteristic is it is the periodic motion. Similar questions will be asked at this point. Give the characteristic and why the circular motion is a periodic motion. If the question is asked as why, then the answer is during the motion the particle repeats its path along the same trajectory. Thus, the motion is periodic motion. Let us understand this characteristic by using this video. In the textbook, the second characteristics of the circular motion is slightly wrong, and therefore from this example we are going to correct this characteristic. In this video, if for each revolution the period of revolution becomes same as well as path of the revolution is same, then only circular motion is said to be periodic. Up to this point, we studied the introduction of the rotational dynamics and two characteristics of the circular motion. First characteristic is circular motion is an accelerated motion, and second characteristic is circular motion is a periodic motion. The detailed notes of these points will be provided after the start of our college. So, for homework, please write down two questions in your notebook Question number 1 is give the characteristics of the circular motion, and question number 2 is why the circular motion is an accelerated motion and a periodic motion. The next points will be continued in the next lecture.